Hello, hello. Joe's on mic.
I'm on mic.
Christian's on mic. We're both on mic.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, folks. Here we are, folks.
Let's see here.
Gonna make some magic today. We might win a statue today, folks. You never know.
Okay, sounds good.
Richard Sanchez. On defense, number 39, Chandler Vaughn. On defense, number 74, Liam Doyle. On defense, number 24.
From Dignity Health Sports Park, LA Galaxy 2 is on the air. Today, G2 hosting San Antonio FC. Hello again and welcome alongside Christian Miles, Joe Tutino with you as Galaxy 2 open the home campaign. G2 opened on the road last week. Following that San Diego 2-1, they'll look to bounce back today. San Antonio opened with a 1-0 win against Detroit, their first time out, Christian. So two teams raring to get things going.
And off to very differing starts. Of course, LA Galaxy 2 losing that game in San Diego to Landon & Company in very cruel fashion with a last-minute own goal after finishing down to 10 men. This team is out to prove, despite not making a lot of changes, that they can go from strength to strength, get over that hump, and possibly qualify for the postseason.
A lot of new things, though, on the bench for Galaxy 2.
Yeah, 5 new signings. We'll get into that a little bit later as this game progresses. We will see some changes here for first-year head coach Yohan Daime. He talked to me yesterday. He said, you know, we need to come out, we need to get our spacing right, and we need to control this game, dictate from the get-go.
San Antonio FC is led by?
Well, they've got a few players that they want to keep your eye on. Of course, Justin Dillon, a familiar face for LA Galaxy players and fans alike, playing wide in a midfield role. David Loera, one of two changes. The Spaniard, who spent his time on loan with Phoenix last year, will provide that attacking support behind Collier, but Loera, very much the creative fulcrum. He'll pull the strings tonight.
Like last year for Galaxy 2, Preston Judd is leading the way.
Now, Preston Judd, quite magnificent, got off the goal-scoring axe last weekend and got the only goal 6 minutes from time, and it looks as though Los Dos are going to fight their way to a share of the points. But this is a player that has grit, he's got desire, he's got a little bit of something extra. Yohan Daime told me he's very impressed with the way Preston has progressed. He's gone from strength to strength, and my oh my, Joe, didn't he take his goal really well in San Diego last weekend?
Galaxy 2 looking for a lot more of that in the 2022 campaign. It is Galaxy 2 home to San Antonio FC, and the first kick is coming up next.
FC. Those are good games. Ball played inside. Gordo!
This is Robbie Keane from Landon. Back to Donovan on his left foot. Fires. He scores! It's 4-0 Galaxy.
What's stopping you?
Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They walk just to show up for you.
And remember, legends never die.
Hernandez, winning goal. 90th minute. Alvarez trying his luck at the goal. Efrain Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history.
We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park. Minutes away from this one, Galaxy 2 at home. Their home debut taking on San Antonio FC. And Christian, let's take a look at the starting lineups. First off for the visitors, San Antonio FC.
And we look at the way it shapes up here for Alan Marcini. He's going to make a couple of changes from the team that beat Detroit City last weekend back in Texas. And they come in attack. David Loera, the player we talked about at the top. Justin Dillon, part of a three-pronged attack. And the big New Zealander, Elliot Collier, come in as the second of those two changes, preferred up top to Ate Diouf, as well as Deshane Beckford, who takes a spot on the bench. We'll see how the creative strings are pulled, but this is a team that can attack in a 3, sit back in a 4. They're tactically flexible, direct at times, and can possess. It could cause a lot of problems today for Los Dos.
And for Los Dos, Galaxy 2, the first 11 here looks a lot like last week, but just a couple of changes.
Yeah, just a couple of changes. And we take a look at the back four, the one change being that Chandler Vaughn, who spent a lot of time with the senior team, coming in for the injured Josh Track at left fullback. And it will be Adrian Gonzalez getting his first start of this new USL campaign as Taylor Davila takes a spot on the bench. And it will be Salazar, Judd, and Dunbar in a three-pronged attack. Look for Salazar, who will be wearing the number 73 today, to be swapping flanks quite often throughout this game as they look to get on the front foot and dictate from the get-go, as head coach Yohan Dame told me exactly how he wants to start.
Clubs now huddling up at midfield, getting ready to go for this one. It was a busy day here at Dignity Health Sports Park as the senior side played at home, taking on Orlando City SC. Taking a look at the managers here.
And first-year head coach Yohan Dame, one of the younger coaches in all of USL. In fact, happy birthday to Yohan Dame, who turns just 32 years of age, was part of the FC Cincinnati setup, and also most recently with the USA Under-20s, where he got acclimated with the likes of Jalen Neal. He told me he likes the way Neal plays, but he wants his team to be more dominant from the beginning, control this game. Thought his team deserved a point away to San Diego last time out. He called the result Christian cruel. We are capable of better today.
A couple of familiar faces on that bench. Marcelo Sarvis there, as well as Mike Munoz, who's returned to the Galaxy and will be assisting Yohan Dame in 2022. Waiting on our referee to get things going, Alan Marcina, the manager for San Antonio FC.
He had a real good run here with this team, San Antonio. In fact, back-to-back playoff appearances, so we'll see if they can get back to the postseason this year. Should be a good one tonight, Joe.
We are underway, and it'll come back to Jalen Neal, and we'll go on to the far side to Lamb. Gonzalez able to push this one forward. Our referees for today, Deshaun Baird, he will lead things off. His assistants are Conrado Throw in here for G2. Owen Lamb able to play this ahead, looking for Preston Judd. So come on through and collected by San Antonio in the all-black. And Galaxy 2, of course, in their all-white kit.
Be interesting to see how the Galaxy approach it from a defensive standpoint. Don't want to sit in that low block, want to come out and press a little bit higher and make it uncomfortable for San Antonio.
Free kick here for Galaxy 2 as they get things underway here.
Yohan Dame, Joe telling me it's about 5 things: progressive possession, position, pressure, intensity, and initiative. It's just a dive in here and a shoulder off there from Loera, throwing aside the likes of Adrian Gonzalez, who came on as a sub late last weekend in San Diego and gets his first start today. Little tweak in the midfield and a 3-prong midfield operating just behind the likes of that trio of Dunbar, Judd, and Salazar.
Here's Lamb able to play this on forward. This will be cleared away. This will be offside, easily called here, as Collier was well offside. And possession back here to LA Galaxy 2, Jalen Neal, who gets regular training time with the first club.
Yeah, this is going to be a good test because there's two big, strong bodies in the likes of Collier and a player we all know, as we mentioned, Justin Dillon, operating just in front of Loera. Going to be a test for that burgeoning partnership between Liam Doyle and Jalen Neal.
Good ball here out the far side. It'll go for Lamb. Breaks that press, and Galaxy 2 get their first opportunity in the offensive end. Here's Gonzalez, right side of the area, plays it on through, a little bit too long. It'll find its way at the end line and out of play. Good idea all around, and on that cross, it just got too much air.
Yeah, and in fact, like the way they broke the lines here, and good play there to switch out for Owen Lamb, who could make those marauding long runs, finding his way to Gonzalez, but just lacking a little bit of polish in that final third. Still early days here in 2022. So those touches and that fitness and that familiarity still coming together. But here's a look at this press from Yohan Dame, something we didn't see a lot of under Junior Gonzalez in the last few years.
First club and the second club want to play the same style going forward.
You know,
The same curriculum, I guess it would be.
You know, Joe, and it's interesting, it brings another point up, but Dame says he sees the game very much in similar vein, in as much the same way as Greg Vanney, and we can't stress the importance of having that synergy, that same kind of ethos throughout this entire organization.
Here's Aguirre, also a player that saw a lot of time with the first team in preseason. Another through ball here, and another offside call. Collier again drifting off, and the back line doing a good job of stepping up on that particular play.
Look for these fullbacks to bomb on and get a little bit higher. Last weekend it was Drac who really got himself involved, but the roles will be reversed as they ask a little bit more of Owen Lamb on that right-hand side.
Salazar doing well to keep it in play. Nope, it'll find the touchline and out for a throw-in. Gomez able to get it on in. Lorea, and possession back to LA Galaxy 2.
Decent start. Already carving out one for a forward. And defensive organization still coming together as well. And last year we saw a lot of for Kranis. Now it looks as though Liam Doyle is first choice at this stage. The new man who's come in.
Richard Sanchez nets the goal here for Galaxy 2. This home debut for the G2. He'll get much of the starts as he was brought in as the number 3.
I liked what I saw out of him.
Galaxy.
I liked what I saw out of him last week. It showed a good maturity, of course, an experienced head at 27 years of age. You've got a good blend of youth and experience when you bring in the likes of Neal and the older head of Doyle. It can serve as a good complement to each other.
Another throw in here. Good crunching tackle there from PC from San Antonio. Aguirre back to Vaughn. He'll knock it back defensively. Neal just clear it on out. Salazar able to find some space. Preston Judd trying to get on the end of this one. Good job defensively there by Garcia. Collected though on the near side. Manley trying to clear the zone. Galaxy 2 doing a good job of pressing forward here and making things difficult on San Antonio.
Yeah, I thought clear foul at the back there as Judd was brought to ground, shoved from behind. The referee had a great look at it, opted to play on. Another look at it here. Rough and tumble aspects. Judd getting stuck in. He's that kind of striker, Joe, that no defender wants to mark. He gets under your skin, runs off that back shoulder, plays physical, and can run those channels all day long.
If he plays for you, you say he's confident. If he plays against you, fans will think he's arrogant. And that's probably he's playing it right in terms of the balance.
You know, he has the attitude, the personality, and the demeanor of a number 9. He's feisty, can lead that line, likes to score goals. What I like about him is his progression. since day one. We saw him, he looked a little bit raw at the beginning of last year's campaign, but matured nicely, and part of the big reason why he scored 17 goals. Good enough for 6th best in the entire league.
Here's Salazar now for Galaxy 2. Bracketed by 2 defenders, taken off of his foot. Gomez did well defensively there. He'll get the chance again on the near side. San Antonio trying to get into the offensive end. 2 bad offside calls on their part have forced them to play around the middle third here in the opening minutes. So come on back. Garcia back into midfield. Here's Carlos Harvey. Another veteran here for G2. Back into his number 6 position. He played at center back for a few games last year, and that was a mixed bag.
It was an experiment that I don't think really kind of suited his strengths. And right there you see that giveaway from Harvey, making life a little bit difficult between Doyle and Jalen Neal. Part of that coming together, but nice recovery from Richard Sanchez. His 3rd consecutive offside flag shown to San Antonio.
And again, the flag comes up quickly. No VAR here. Vaughn knocking ahead, looking for Salazar. He cleared away, and the Galaxy 2 will get their first corner of the afternoon.
So a chance for those big, strong center backs. Doyle will come up. They'll know Doyle pretty well, as Liam Doyle spent some time on loan for about a year with the Texas club. Makes his living on set pieces. It's a part of Jalen Neal's game that perhaps could use a little more maturation and polish on these dead balls.
Just a little more physical play from him, right?
He's filling out.
Now referee stops things for a moment. His players are jockeying for position. There's the cross by Aguirre into the area. Judd gets on the end of it, but over the bar. Goal kick.
Now, right in the thick of it, Preston Judd, the target right there. Rose met it well, got himself free. Tough angle for him. Just a little too far to get. I think he mistimed it here just a little bit. Gets underneath it, pops it high. A little late on his leap.
Good press here from Galaxy 2, although San Antonio FC doing a good job of breaking it. PC onto the right side. Here comes Gomez. He'll take it into space. Dunbar defending the cross. I should say Vaughn defending. And the opportunity to goal. They fire away and they score.
Wow.
And their first opportunity on net. Lorea finding the back of the net. And it is 1-0 San Antonio FC.
Well, that was lightning quick on the counterattack. And that is some goal for David Loera, the Spaniard, who didn't score at all during his time on loan with Phoenix Rising last year, but that first touch, absolutely sublime, able to turn and adjust his body, but credit to that ball, played in so early, getting in behind his Galaxy defense. Gomez hits it first time, right off the chest, right there with the right foot on the outside of that boot, chips it over Sanchez. That is an absolute worldie from David Loera, who is familiarizing himself with this San Antonio attack quite well. Well taken goal.
Inside 11 minutes, 1-0 in favor of San Antonio FC, and kind of like a carbon copy of earlier today against the run of play, I would say. Here's Gonzalez now for Galaxy 2 up the right side. Watched there by PC, looking for the equalizer now. He's got some help from Owen Lamb, attempts the cross instead, and they'll work hard to get it back. Aguirre does. Lamb back to Aguirre. He's got Carlos Harvey. This will come out the near side. Salazar now. Judd trying to run onto this one and dispossessed. It'll go out of play for a throw-in. It should be for Galaxy 2.
Good strength there from Carter Manley to hold off the run from Judd.
Harvey brought down by Loera. And we'll figure that out before the end of this game, I promise you.
Busy day for us. Part of the doubleheader for you.
Yeah.
Galaxy losing out, unfortunately, to Orlando City. Rugged challenge here. Loera just crashing into Carlos Harvey.
Aguirre on his right foot here. He'll go to the backside of the 6. It'll find its way out of play. And a goal kick. A reminder, Galaxy season tickets are on sale, so become a Galaxy season ticket member and know what it's all about to be a part of that Galaxy community by joining us for the 2022 season. Call 8773-GALAXY. That's 877-342-5299, or go to lagalaxy.com/since96. One nothing in favor of San Antonio FC here. Here's PC on the far side. Good job defensively. No, foul called against Galaxy 2, and a yellow card, I believe, for dissent. That was a soft foul.
Might have led with his right arm there, Andrea Gonzalez, on this challenge. We'll take another look at it, but no doubt. Reaches for the pocket initially, no hesitation from Deshaun Beard. So it'll be Gonzalez, please, the first man booked.
Goal side, Adrian. Hey, hold the line, Jay. Hold the line, Leo.
So a free kick here in midfield. Gonzalez picks up the yellow card. I'm going to say it was for dissent. As the ball is cleared towards the near side, Salazar taken off the ball by Gomez, who has some very good tracking speed. Doyle gets in front of this. Jalen Neal call for the foul here. And a good free kick opportunity for San Antonio.
A little bit sloppy here from Los Dos. Get caught. A deceiving movement of Justin Dillon. Yes, he's a big, strong boy, but he can get around. He's nimble as any striker, and really found himself in a strong position, forcing the defense to foul, and now a little precarious with this dead ball.
Already up 1-0, and a chance to add to this one. This free kick will be about 25 yards from goal, maybe a little farther.
This is one of those tricky ones. A good favor to the left of Abu. It could be the right of the Frenchman on the left there, Fabian Garcia.
Wait on our referee to give the go-ahead here. We have a go at goal right off the top of the wall. Doyle got on the end of that one. Gomez on the near side as it continues, and he recovered on that as well. Cleared it out of play, but he'll go down to a knee. Took that ball right off the face, I believe.
Yeah, he took it hard, right off the noggin. Credit, this is old-fashioned defending. Toughness personified. Takes it right here into the face, and then kept his bearings and able to make the clearance immediately after. A man from Isle of Man.
Another ball into the area, and again he's able to clear it away. Lorera out of play, runs out of possession.
And what a goal that was. What a goal that was from Loera. Takes it off his chest on that first time touch. Just on the outside of that right boot to chip it over Sanchez. Wonderful spatial awareness and just a world-class finish.
Lamb will try to run this one down on the far side. Turn out to be a throw-in, touch last by Owen Lamb, and out of play. Got to find that rhythm a bit. They had things going, Galaxy 2 did, until conceding that goal. Get back, get on the front foot. Positive play here. This is very good for San Antonio. Collier could not find the handle. It'll come on back. Good opportunity now. Onto the right side it goes. Gomez going to attempt the early cross towards the spot over the top of Collier. Cleared out. Another chance to goal, and this is wide of the near post and out of play. Goal kick.
No test there for Sanchez. Maloney just hitting it wide as that ball presented itself, dropped fortuitously to him here. Nice little delivery from Gomez. Over hits it for the likes of Collier. Just drags it wide. Maloney was popping up on that right-hand side against Detroit City last weekend. Now in a role reversal a little bit with Gomez occupying that right side.
So a free kick here for Galaxy 2, and things are getting a little chippy between these clubs.
No edge, and keep your eye on those individual matchups. And Liam Doyle is one of those, British-schooled defenders. He's not going to back down from anybody. Hard-nosed, has the grit. He'll relish that physical type of challenge that he has today against the likes of Collier or Justin Dillon.
Here's Sanchez putting it down after not a very good clearance. Doyle, they'll try to build out of the back here with Vaughn, gave it away. Gomez back out it goes. Here's Justin Dillon, the former Galaxy 2 player. And his cross sails way out of play over the far side touch. And this will be a throw in here for Galaxy 2. And this game is asking for a ball to be played on the ground, and 3 connections, 4 connections, 5 connections right now.
Yeah, I mean, even though we saw Justin Dillon get an assist against Detroit City on that goal from Garcia, that's not where you want Justin Dillon. You want him on the receiving end of those, able to use that utilized top frame and win those balls in the air and test the keeper. I think you really touched on a good point earlier, Joe. And since the goal, the Galaxy started off on the front foot. Kind of been sucker punched here. Haven't been able to recover since.
Here's Maloney for San Antonio, able to play it on back, collected. Manley under some pressure from Salazar. Judd also continuing with that as the Galaxy look to press high. San Antonio able to break that for the moment. Jalen Neal, he'll win it. Over to Harvey now. Vaughn.
Settle into their rhythm, get some possession, get that confidence back.
Now Salazar. That little hesitation is allowing for the defender to close on them. Now Sanchez in some trouble. He'll find Vaughn. Looking for Judd here. Not enough touches from the 31 for the Galaxy inside the first 20 minutes of this contest.
It's good press from San Antonio, isn't it?
Yep, Abu on the right side, Gomez. Vaughn defending here, he did well. Gomez gets into the area, Geary is there to recover the possession. Now Vaughn, and again, they don't have that option in the middle of the park, so they're stuck on the wing at the moment, trying to play up the touchline.
And San Antonio is so quick in transition. When they lose that ball, they are so quick to press and win it back, or at least make it difficult to play out of the back here. Gomez dropping that shoulder. Good leg in there from Vaughn. But as they recover, not a lot of space to play out for Los Angeles.
Here's Gomez. Manley. This time Garcia. Into Justin Dillon. Collier able to keep possession. He'll play it onto the left side. Maloney is there. Owen Lamb defending for Galaxy 2. Good battle along the far side. Able to get the cross away, and Neal will clear it out.
Industrious effort there from Maloney, operating on the left-hand side, requiring the attention of Jalen Neal.
Credit to San Antonio, though, the way they've broken out after getting that goal. They're much more comfortable, obviously, with the 1-goal cushion, able to play the game they want to play. They've changed the whole landscape of after the first 10 minutes.
On ball played up here, smart decision from Garcia, taking the safety first approach here. But yeah, credit, come in with a high press from a home team that was played pretty well. LA last week against San Diego, but credit to them, they broke their lines, got that early goal, and exactly where they want to be. They've looked very comfortable and the better team since.
Here's Gonzalez now. Owen Lamb just offside as the flag went up. Again, that little delayed pass allowed for the offside to occur.
And that allows
possession back for San Antonio.
And Joe, you're right. It allows that back four to step just enough to put Lamb in an offside position. Just those moments of hesitation, and that's part of the early season blues. Here's a look at it here. Dunbar, Garcia just plays it, and you can see the step forward from Mitchell Traynor, enough to put Lamb in the offside position. Good recognition from the San Antonio defender.
Galaxy fans, the all-new 2022 City of Dreams kit is available now. This kit honors the clean, classic, and elegant white kits of the Galaxy's past with an LA twist. Get yours now at the LA Galaxy Team Store and LAGalaxy.com. Another ball over the top here, looking for Lorera, who has it now, and he's onside on his right foot. He'll find some more space. The shot by Abu blocked in front. Dillon trying to keep it alive. Good job by Harvey. And he's able to clear it out, but he put Owen Lamb in a bad spot. Galaxy do get a throw-in out of this.
This press is very problematic right now for this young Galaxy team. Trying to find a way, play out, break that first line. Been largely pinned in.
PC. They'll find Collier in the far side now. Lamb defending on the play. On his right foot, Collier trying to get it back out. Good job by Adrian Gonzalez. He'll win it, able to clear it out, looking for Judd. Good battle here with Garcia. Judd able to hold it up, waiting for some help. Two defenders on him, though, and he'll get the throw-in. So that's good work by Preston Judd there.
That's excellent work from Preston Judd. Didn't have any support whatsoever, and had two markers on him. Did enough just to hold up the play, wait for the support to arrive, plays it off, and keeps possession via the throw-in. That's mature center forward positioning, as well as resilience and just raw physical strength.
So go the other way, no foul, says our referee. Owen Lamb thought it was a foul, but not the case.
Hey, that was dangerous.
1-0 in favor of San Antonio. Dillon. Maloney here from San Antonio. Gonzalez defending. Tries to get it into Lorera and out of on the part of Doyle. Good job. Dunbar's first of a few touches here in this first half.
Come on, 25.
And be cleared away. Jalen Neal will collect this, able to clear it on back. And I think where we're having a situation here is where Galaxy 2 is about to lose its shape the way they're going about playing, Christian.
Yeah, they are. They haven't really had a chance to really formulate that shape and collect themselves under this high press. Just trying to play out. Forced back so deep, and that's left those lines disconnected. So much space between midfield and the attack. We saw it a moment ago with Judd, who was up there on an island by himself.
Here's Abu. Collier once again. Dillon with the one-time shot, trying to go to that back post. PC did not keep that in play. It'll be a goal kick.
And it's too easy for San Antonio. Just direct, simple soccer. Dillon does well to just peel off that central defensive pairing of Neal and Doyle. Drops off a little bit, able to pick the pass. Or what looked more like a pass than a shot in the end.
Yeah.
They're asking the questions of this Galaxy defense.
Need to toughen up just a bit. Abu, once again. Maloney on the far side. Owen Lamb is there defending, trying to find Dillon. Neal thought he was off, and I think he was about a half step, but the near side linesman did not think so. This will turn out to be a corner kick now for San Antonio FC.
This is one of those tricky players to mark in Justin Dillon. You look at him, you think, oh, he's going to be a big, strong defender, take it on the chest, knock it in with the air. He's made some great moves with his feet. Let's look at this here. Going down this left-hand side, knows when to time it. Flag stays down regardless of the decision. Neal looking for the offside flag. And then it was Dillon able to just work his way through Neal. Good technique from the big men.
Here's the corner kick towards the backside. It goes. Tainer trying to send it to the near post, and Sanchez positioned well to pick up.
So the 6'4" striker who has a free header opted to go with his feet across the face of goal. And this
Dunbar taken out here.
Yeah, and this is where they get a little disheveled. Was he trying to play the ball is the question. No doubt he got Dunbar in a clear foul.
My referee didn't think so at all. You would think he would have hesitated a bit, maybe got a little help from his assistant. Let's take a look at this again.
He liked the way they attack it initially. He comes out here, leads into it, just catches Dunbar. Now, he did get the ball. So that would go into the decision-making for the referee, Deshaun Beard. clears out, no doubt about it. And he's fortunate. He's a lucky man. Come away without any caution whatsoever.
Throw in here for Galaxy 2, trailing 1-0, 27th minute. Dunbar pushed off the ball. Good job by Neal to keep it in. Harvey taking off the ball there. Need to be cleaner. Lorera pushing towards midfield, past the stripe. 3 defenders in tow. Galaxy 2 come away with possession there, and I think San Antonio has an argument about a foul.
Yeah, the way the referee's calling that, though, you have to say fair play, shoulder to shoulder. But there is a physical edge to this one, isn't it? Feels like a derby.
This will be an offside, and possession back to Galaxy 2.
You know, all that training, all that preseason, young blood rushing to the head. Loera muscled off shoulder to shoulder. And this case for a foul, as you mentioned, Joe, as it did appear that Harvey just shoved the Spaniard in the back.
Well, Harvey's big enough that he probably picked up some of the shoulder also at the same time.
Yeah, little payback earlier, perhaps, for Loera, who knocked him over about 5 minutes ago.
Good job by Aguirre here. Gets away from his defender, Abu. This might be promising for Galaxy 2 if they could take advantage. Dunbar on the right side. Watch there by Maloney. A couple of step overs. Dunbar still on possession here. Needs that overlap from Lamb. He'll get it. A little bit late, though. The cross into the area, knocked away. Second chance here for Galaxy 2. Aguirre. Again, Owen Lamb. Trying to find Gonzalez this time. Plays it on in. Salazar returns it towards goal, but it'll be cleared away.
Yeah, initial wave looked a little bit sputtered and disconnected. However, that initial that secondary recovery and a nice run from Andre Gonzalez to time it, stay onside. Did really well here. Plays it from Lamb, pulls it back, forces the corner. Nearly found his way to Salazar. That's what they want. Run those channels, get in behind, play on the edge.
And as we return back to live action, corner kick for Galaxy 2 now. And a chance to even this up on a set play opportunity.
Doyle forward. Harvey amongst the targets, and Jalen Neal in there along with Judd, the chief targets. Here for Danny Aguirre on that far side.
Here is Aguirre playing into the area. The shot on goal, they score. Carlos Harvey on the half volley, and we are tied at 1-1 inside 30 minutes of play.
A bombazo for an unmarked Panamanian thunderbolt. Carlos Harvey, first time hit, placed it and took it so well. The perfect answer after that wonder goal from San Antonio. Harvey, one of the biggest targets out there, no one picking him up, left all alone to hit it with that right foot. Absolutely no chance for Christian Bonilla. My, oh my, Carlos Harvey, who's not noted for his goal-scoring prowess, unearthed an absolute diamond. We've got a whole new game here in Carson.
And we continue here 1-1. Collier dispossessed, and that looked clean. But a foul called against Galaxy 2. Galaxy bench erupting also.
This is some game, Joe. I mean, it feels like September right about now.
Now, referee is making it 1-2. Free kick for San Antonio. Lorera is there. Abu as well. Gomez on the right. Everybody else lined up at the top of the 18. Abu knocking towards the backside of the 6. Sanchez lucky to recover off that header. He walked out into no man's land, and the header was in on goal, and he recovered well there.
And a sliding decision. He's fortunate. Caught no man's land. Tries to backtrack and did just enough on the recovery.
Another chance here for San Antonio. Lorera offside.
This is what you don't want to see. The Galaxy defending, but you like the ability and the physical ability to recover from Sanchez, using his athleticism and positional awareness.
Player down for San Antonio. That was the backside of that replay, and on the restart of the replay, the front side of it, Sanchez had come off his line to potential pull it out of the air, that cross towards the back post, and then realized I can't get to it. So he quickly starts getting back to his own goal, and good for him that he got on the end of that cross, on the header at the
The player really comfortable coming off his line here. We saw it last week in San Antonio numerous times. Initial header won by Tainter. Good power from him to get up and over Harvey, but it's a nice recovery from LA Galaxy 2 keeper. Man down, Justin Dillon, visibly shaken up, trying to recover.
Hey, celebrating its 75th anniversary, Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. Choose what you play at www.selectsportamerica.com. Select, league's choice, player's choice. So Dillon will come off for now, but it looks like he's okay and we'll be able to continue. It'll be possession here to Galaxy 2. We're tied 1-1 inside 33 minutes of play. Sanchez. Near side it comes to Vaughn. Played into midfield. It finds Judd. And he's able to find some space now as Galaxy 2 are building with some white shirts behind, but Judd's got some help on the right. He'll have a go at goal! And out of play as it screams wide of the far post from the shot. Goal kick here, and that's just his sweet spot. He loves to make that run and then shoot across goal to find the low corner.
And he did really well to shoulder off the initial challenge. He looks a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, perhaps hitting the weights in the offseason here after he peels away from his marker. Looks as though he's running away from goal, makes it at a cute angle. Thought he might lay it off, but thought he could pick out that bottom corner, and in the end, really not off by much.
There's Harvey now for Galaxy 2. Lamb. Dunbar gets away from Maloney. Cheeky move there by Dunbar. In for Judd this time. He can't find it. It'll be cleared away. PC into midfield. Jalen Neal. This looks like the opening 10 minutes for Galaxy 2, where they had San Antonio somewhat on the back foot.
It's amazing how a goal changes a game, right? Confidence restored. Back to pressing. I'd like to see LA get a little bit more out of Cameron Dunbar on that right-hand side. His appearances have been fleeting today.
A little late arrival to the match, I think, for Cam, in terms of getting touches and getting into the play, but now more into the rhythm, more part of that three-pronged attack. Here's Gomez now. He'll work up the near side, able to keep that in place. Salazar trying to get back to help out, and he'll come out with possession. And again, if I'm San Antonio, I probably would have wanted a foul there, but here's Salazar trying to get on through, and he'll get the foul and a free kick.
There's an elbow thrown here by Carter Manley, and the case will be pled here by the team captain, PC, having a word with Deshaun Beard, who's really letting it go. Two players colliding in the near touchline, and Salazar just continued to bulldoze his way downfield. Gets over Gomez, clear foul right there. Is where play should have stopped, and Salazar says, I'll take it. Two players come in, has a comedic type of feel to it, and then gets over the back of Manley. Great strength, and tough to see where the yellow card is here. Not sure I'm in agreement with that decision. Referee had a great look at it. Didn't see any elbows thrown at all whatsoever.
We continue off the free kick. Lamb. He'll find Dunbar. Into the area, the header by Salazar in front. Jalen Neal could not get on the end of it. Not in time, that is. Galaxy 2 will have possession once again. Aguirre. Back to Vaughn. And they'll restart. Again, Aguirre. It's away from one defender, but not the second in Maloney. Lorera playing into the Galaxy penalty area. Better communication there. That should have been to the goalkeeper, Sanchez, in my opinion. But you have to call off your defender in order to do it.
Yeah, and that spacing is still coming together. That's what Yohan Dame was telling me about. It's not quite there yet. Need to fine-tune it. I'm really impressed with the big man's feet. up top
Yeah,
today, Elliot
Collier.
Collier, who's had some real nimble skills. He went to an Ole Football Academy down in New Zealand, which I'm sure has a high degree of Spanish influence, and picked up some of that technique.
Then he had a growth spurt.
Yeah, sure.
Corner kick here for San Antonio. 1-1 inside 37 minute. It'll come across the Galaxy penalty area. Players down again as Harvey was involved. Cleared away by Judd to midfield and get it out of harm's way. Nice job by Preston. Maloney now for San Antonio. He'll lob it long. This should be Richard Sanchez's ball, and it is.
Good comfortable take for Richard Sanchez. Homecoming for him, originally from Mission Hills. Formerly of that Mexico under-21 setup early in his career, but spent some time with that North Texas SC team, which kind of came to everybody's attention. That nursed along Ricardo Pepi, who made his way to Germany this year.
Here's Salazar now. Trying to work the near side. Doing a good job of keeping possession. He's somewhat of a wide body, Salazar. Difficult to deal with. Harvey now turns away from his defender. He'll find Preston Judd. Judd fires from distance, and this one well out of play. That's about 30, 32 yards away from goal, and plenty of room there. A little more patience there from Preston Judd is needed.
Yeah, I think you got to categorize that one as over-ambitious from Judd, and just kind of a reminder of the confidence that this young man has. That's what you want out of a striker. You take those chances, forget it, have that convenient amnesia, and play on. Has that belief in himself and his own ability.
Bonilla in the midfield, won by Doyle. It'll come down to Salazar. Aguirre pushes forward. That is a foul as Preston Judd is brought down by Garcia, and a yellow card issued.
No doubt about this one. Mistimes his challenge, catches Judd, who was exposed in a vulnerable position, and the Galaxy 2 medical staff will have to tend to the Galaxy striker.
We'll keep on taking a look at. Got a pretty good knock there from behind. Here it comes.
Comes in at just a clash of feet on a 50-50.
Yeah, but the spike's right into the inside of the ankle.
And that's exactly. You can't come in and show those studs like that. And that's why they booked Garcia.
Hey fans, it's an early season clash out west when El Paso Locomotive FC welcomes New Mexico United. Don't miss out as the next chapter of USL Championship Soccer continues Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern Time on ESPN Deportes. 1-1 here inside 40 minutes of play.
Well balanced. First 40 minutes here.
Here's Vaughn. Back to the keeper to go. Tainer getting on the end of that. You'll have it again. Maloney finding Collier. There's some space here for San Antonio. Collier getting right down the middle of the park. Doyle stepping in and does well. Sanchez now ahead to Aguirre. He'll have to do it by himself here and gets away from 3 defenders. Aguirre still on possession. He'll find Dunbar. Good look here for Cam. Firing to the back post, and the goalkeeper did a great job of getting a second touch on that ball. Otherwise, Aguirre has an open net to himself. Dunbar again.
I really thought they deserved a goal there. The cut and thrust from Aguirre sets it up, and it was nearly rewarded with that second opportunity. What a run. Lovely skill from the immediate reception all the way to the delivery from Aguirre. He showed off his strength, his balance, and his overall ability. Wonderful play from the 37. This is box-to-box stuff here. Shoulders off the challenge. That's after 2 markers he had eluded. Sets it up for Dunbar. Does well to pull it back. Peels back off the defender. Nice save initially. That left foot just enough to tip it over Aguirre as they clear their line.
That ball was dropping right in front for Daniel. And the goalkeeper, Bonilla, would not have any opportunity to get to that as he would be on his backside. Made a good save. Aguirre again into the area, right towards the spot. Salazar can't find it. Now the shot towards goal by Gonzalez. Over the bar and out. Goal kick here.
Little sandwich slice from Andre Gonzalez, well off the mark. No problems for Bonilla. He's had some heart-stopping moments. Athletic keeper from Colombia.
Here comes San Antonio once again. Collier did well to put on the brakes there. Maloney is able to save it, but not enough as it goes out of play over the far side touch for a throw-in.
Ever since that goal, the Galaxy now have looked the more comfortable of these two. They've settled into it nicely. And when they are losing possession, they don't put themselves in vulnerable spots. Able to recover and win it higher up the field.
This will go ahead for Dillon. First touch a little heavy. And Galaxy 2 should come out with possession here. Doyle with the clearance. Salazar might be able to run onto this one. Manley does. Clear it away for San Antonio. The more times Galaxy 2 remains composed, San Antonio seems to go into a default and play out of transition.
They've been dangerous. And there haven't been a lot of those moments in transition, but when they have presented themselves, it's been very difficult for the Galaxy to deal with.
Here's Tainer. Maloney on the far side. This is good. Carlos Harvey will win it back. Owen Lamb trying to shake his defender at the moment. Draws in two other defenders. He'll find Dunbar now. His shot to goal saved by Bonilla. The big rebound will be cleared away. Harvey to keep it alive to Aguirre. And Galaxy 2 looking for this second goal at the moment. Again Aguirre. Back to midfield, and they'll recycle this. Doyle.
The Galaxy feel it. They sense it. They want to get one in here before halftime. Getting in behind, carving out those chances. Dunbar now getting more involved on the ball in this game.
Much better here as this ball goes over the top to Gonzalez. Good run on the part of Gonzalez. Probably would have done better with the second opportunity there on the ball, but they'll get the throw-in out of it. As Galaxy 2 continue to press for the second goal. Right in front of halftime here.
And I think it kind of boils down to the first of the 5 tenets for Yohan Dames. Progressive possession, not possession side to side, but operating with decisive passes forward, able to link those lines together, and we're starting to see it come together right about now.
They'll get a throw-in, a corner kick out of this. Maloney will argue it. It'll be possession here for Galaxy 2 on the corner kick. And right in front of halftime, a chance to take the lead. Aguirre will walk on over. Doyle will get into the area. Pretty even aerial battle here. You know, Collier and Dillon first off for San Antonio. But you have Harvey, you have Judd, you have Doyle. Here's the cross into the area. Salazar can't find it. It'll be cleared away. Owen Lamb does well to knock it on back. 2 minutes of added time.
Hey, Joe, you mentioned the likes of Dillon and Collier. They look more like a central defensive pairing than a front striking duo.
Salazar does well for the moment. Could not find his teammate in Harvey. PC will clear out the far side. This is Dillon. Collier ahead. He's got Lorera in the middle of the park. Dillon. Back out it goes. PC. He'll have an attempt from distance, and that goes out of play for a goal kick.
If I'm San Antonio, and I'm upset with PC there, and they need to take the sting out of this game. The Galaxy on the ascendancy, getting the better of it. You want to hold it up, get possession, just take a little bit of that confidence away from LA. You're starting to see it grow and go strength for strength. Get into the locker room here, and even at one apiece, and really ill-advised and overzealous that time from the Brazilian PC.
Sanchez will get the goal kick here and test the referee's patience. He'll knock towards the near side, looking for Salazar. It'll come on back to Harvey. Harvey Trying to find Judd, cleared away. Good work there on the part of Harvey. Finds Lamb. He'll push it forward. Out the far side it goes. Here's Maloney now for San Antonio. Collier gets away from one defender, but not the second in Dunbar.
Good collective defending. Dunbar covering for Owen Lamb.
Final moments here. Larrera trying to find Gomez. It'll be cleared away. Manley loses his footing. Recovers well. Again, Larrera trying to go into the area. Cleared away by Salazar. That is the end of 45 minutes here at Dignity Health Sports Park. Larrera the goal for San Antonio. Carlos Harvey the goal for LA Galaxy 2, and we are 1-1 in what has been an entertaining first 45.
Yeah, in every sense of the word, well balanced, possession pretty even. Galaxy started really well, conceded on that whirly of a goal from Loera, equaled inability by Carlos Harvey. 21 minutes later, both sides with good moments, some slippery moments at the back, but you have to say 1-1 after 45 reflects the true nature of the way this game's been played.
And the officiating has also been interesting on the night. We'll see if the second half brings a little bit more of that. Halftime here, though, 1-1. The halftime show is next.
SKC, those are good games. Ball played inside, Gordo!
Again, this is Robbie Keane from Landon, back to Donovan on his left foot, fires, he scores! 4-0 Galaxy.
What's stopping you?
Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They walk just to show for you.
And remember, legends never die.
Hernandez, winning goal. 19th minute. Alvarez trying and lugging the goal. Efrain Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history.
I'm on that routine. I'm on that routine.
Goes topic season. I mean, yeah, let's talk about
Stop
today where I'm going to
Yo,
topics.
roll it down.
I am.
You don't need a car to listen to Sirius XM. You can listen anywhere. You know that, right?
What?
Kevin Hart's left on Loud Radio.
Kevin, you could use your phone.
What?
What?
Alexa, play Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio on Sirius XM.
What?
This is how I know you're getting old. I guess that was it.
What?
Steers it to Diego. Unselfish Diego. Put it in! What a goal!
Tomando Moreno sticks it in, and New Mexico United take the lead, and the Lab is rocking.
Halftime here at Dignity Health Sports Park. We are tied at a goal apiece in a very entertaining game between Galaxy 2 and San Antonio FC. Let's take a look at the early standings around the championship.
Well, San Antonio now in their second game, top of the heap right now, 4 points, and there you see the rest of everyone from spots 2 all the way down to 7. Rio Grande Valley FC with 3 points. So the landscape no doubt will change dramatically by the end of this round, but certainly a good start from San Antonio, and very important for Los Dos to get something out of this game.
Early days in the championship. Let's take a look at some of the scores around the championship on this day. Of course, Detroit City with a 1-0 win against Charleston Battery. There's an old-time name there. Loudon United FC with a 3-0 win against New York Red Bulls 2. Memphis FC with a 2-1 win, or 2-0. They're leading 2-0 over Oakland Roots. And Pittsburgh Riverhounds and Hartford Athletic tied at a goal apiece.
That'll be happy times for Detroit City, who lost that heartbreaker last week to this very same San Antonio team. Kind of a shock score there. New York Red Bulls 2, not even able to put up a goal against Loudon United. So, you know, early season providing some eyebrow-raising results.
And some of the storylines going around USL as well as Galaxy 2. 7 matches played all time between LA and San Antonio. Los Dos hold a record of 1-3-4. The last time Galaxy 2 defeating San Antonio FC 2016, 3-2 on the road. So San Antonio FC has had Galaxy 2's number. How about Judd?
Yeah, we were talking about him, and, you know, 6 goals in his last 6 appearances, finishing with 17, and no doubt he's going from strength to strength. Like what I saw out of him, his movement was good, his hold-up play was good, had that little bit of an edge, that feistiness, and this is something, Joe, this bottom, will
right.
G2 defend their home turf? This is something that has to change. That's just not good enough.
Right.
4 wins, 7 losses, and 5 draws. It has to be better. This place, you know, they say it all the time in football, it has to be a fortress, but it's got to be a tough place where a team fears to come in and you're hard to play against. That's what they need to do, and we saw that in fits and starts here, I think.
You have to be willing to take care of business at home because it's so difficult when you travel on the road. Road wins are really difficult to come by, so you have to build up those points, put those in the bank when you're at home. And right now, in a 1-1 draw against San Antonio, they're halfway there. They still need that lead goal.
I mean, to put that in perspective, 16 points from 48 possible were taken last year. It's got to be better if they want to make the postseason.
Not good enough. Right now, 1-1 though, and halftime continues right after these words.
SKC, those are good games. Ball played inside, Gordo!
This is Robbie Keane from Landon, back to Donovan on his left foot, fires, he scores! It's 4-0 Galaxy.
What's stopping you?
Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They walk just to show up for you.
And remember, legends never die.
Hernandez, winning goal! 90th minute. Alvarez trying and looking the goal! Efrain Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history.
Continues 1-1 here. A very entertaining first half. San Antonio taking the lead against the run of play early on.
Yeah, it was a great start here. We take a look at, after that pressing led to some positive moments, but how about that first touch off the chest? An absolute golazo from David Loera. Thank you very much, but this touch sublime over the head. Richard Sanchez, an absolute class act, and Davi Loera. If that's not goal of the week, I don't know what is, but this one could be in the running as well. No one marking up. Carlos Harvey takes that one right out of the air and side foots a superb thunderbolt. No chance for the keeper. No one picking up Harvey. Everyone blowing their defensive assignments, and the Panamanian striking first here on the home debut in 2022. And those goals kind of reflecting the quality. Later bit of play, we saw Tainter rising in a good recovery. Some positional question marks from Sanchez, but able to make the save in the end, denying the San Antonio defender. Sanchez off his line often in these first few matches, and then this cut and thrust here. This is a brilliant, tremendous run from Aguirre. The pullback from Dunbar saved by Bonilla, and just that extra touch off the foot of the San Antonio keeper, keeping Aguirre from latching on to this second ball and burying it. Good goalkeeping, good play all the way around, but just a tremendous run that started box to box from Danny Aguirre.
Something tells me the goalkeepers are going to be very busy in the second half. We have a 1-1 game for you. The second half is straight ahead. Stay with us.
SKC, those are good games. Ball played inside, Gordo!
This is Robbie Keane from Landon, back to Donovan on his left foot, fires, he scores! 4-0 Galaxy.
What's stopping you?
Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They work just to show for you.
And remember, legends never die.
Hernandez, winning goal. 19th minute. Alvarez trying his luck at the goal. Efrain Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd.
We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park. It's been a busy day at this facility today. This is the second of 2 games. Galaxy losing against Orlando SC, and Galaxy 2 tied at 1 with San Antonio FC in the nightcap. Let's take a look at what these clubs have coming up. First off, San Antonio.
And we take a look coming up on Sunday. They'll pay a visit to Rio Grande Valley FC, and then back home on April 2nd against Phoenix, and then back out to California 7 days later to take on the defending USL champions OCSC. These two teams, Joe, after those clashes against El Paso and Locomotive, LA and San Antonio don't meet till the end of July. A little bit more of a balanced schedule than we saw in the last few years.
Back to normal?
Hopefully.
We want a little normalcy in our lives. For Galaxy 2.
That's an understatement, my friend.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, big week coming up for us here. You and I are back on Wednesday night to take on Rio Grande Valley FC, and then paying a visit to Indy 11 on April 2nd before returning to Phoenix to take on Phoenix Rising, always one of the Western Conference powerhouse. Monterey Bay FC and head coach Frank Yallop, the new team in town, will make their way down to Carson and then a trip to Vegas to take on Lights.
Players making their way back onto the pitch, and a good time to tell you the USL Championship on ESPN moves into April. San Diego Loyal SC welcomes El Paso Locomotive FC for an early season showdown. That'll be on Sunday, April the 3rd, 5 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN Deportes. What do you want to see here in the second half from Galaxy 2?
Well, I want to see them kind of continue on from what we saw at the end of the first half here. After that goal was scored from Harvey, it lifted their spirit, lifted their momentum, brought an extra intensity to it, and I thought they really did well in transition, breaking those lines, going from front from back to front. Lamb was really an integral part of that. Harvey providing the muscularity in the center of the park. Preston Judd, his usual magnificent self with that strong hold-up play. But when they broke those lines, like we saw in our highlights with Danny Aguirre, they get in behind against a team that is a little disbalanced. They push so much forward, San Antonio, on that pressing game. And once you could break those first couple of lines, you get in behind. They found some joy. San Antonio had some great spells of possession midway through that first half. They got that goal against the run and play. They went to kick on from there until that strike around the 30th minute from Harvey. They want to get back to what they were doing, getting it wide, getting in behind, getting it around those fullbacks and presenting problems here. I think that the partnership of Dillon and Collier needs a little bit of work right now. It doesn't seem that it's quite on the same page right now. It's had some glimpses, but that is something that the Galaxy want to keep their eye on. I'm sure that San Antonio has targeted for improvement.
I think on Preston Judd, I'd ask for a little more patience. He's been wanting to take shots from distance, and he has the ability, of course, for that type of greatness. But I think if he's a little more patient from 30 yards, 25 yards, and allow for that help to arrive, just that extra touch, an extra pass might put him in to a better angle in on goal where he is surgical.
That's part of the maturation process of a number 9. Waiting for the cavalry to ride.
Right.
Get that support. Knock it back, drop to show, get into the box, and wait for that ball to come in where he is so lethal and can capitalize. But Judd, you know, he's still learning that type of position that's kind of indicative of a young striker. No doubt the physical attributes are there from him. The grit, desire, and feistiness are there from Preston Judd as it starts to come together for the Galaxy striker.
Second half underway. Free kick here as Aguirre is brought down. The quick restart, of course, will be whistled down. And that'll happen every time, especially when our referee's checking a potential injury and the ball's 5 yards away from the free kick spot.
There's Danny Aguirre coming up the worst for wear there. Former UC Riverside kid who won that Big West title 3 years ago in that fairy tale run for the Highlanders. So as you were, Joe, no changes at halftime.
Good. Aguirre now in possession for Galaxy 2, able to play it back to Vaughn. Looking for Salazar. Manley playing on a yellow card. We'll keep an eye on the yellow cards here. Garcia and Manley for San Antonio. Gonzalez picked up that yellow card early for Galaxy 2, so we'll pay attention to those as the match wears on, I should say. Here's Maloney.
And no doubt of no lack of physical edge in this one whatsoever.
Lorera. He's got Maloney on the near side. And Owen Lamb will get himself a throw-in out of this. Quickly into Harvey. Could have done a bit better with that one. It's interesting there on that throw-in. Everybody hesitated to see if the referee would call a foul. And that's kind of what this game has been about. The rhythm of the game is one that some fouls have been called and some have not at all. And so it's getting players to kind of set and can guess their play.
Yeah, but it's made for a game that's been real pleasing on the eye. Fun to watch. Both teams fully invested. The intensity off the charts.
Nice job by Garcia, but a foul is called there.
There's no doubt about it. I don't know what Gonzalez is pleading here. It's clear foul. 100% came in late. Knocks over Maloney. Clear free kick. This gets in there. Just dives in.
Two-footed tackle.
Clear-cut foul. Greco-Roman takedown.
Here's Abu. Able to play this on to PC. Return service, cleared away. Good job by Jalen Neal stepping in. He'll find Aguirre. Nowhere to go right now. Now he's able to chip it forward. This is Collier and out of play.
I think Galaxy have done a pretty good job of kind of taking away the option of Loera, who's dropping in behind the likes of Collier and Dillon. Yes, he's had his moments of brightness, but he's had to drop a little bit deeper, and that's where he's less dangerous. Trying to put the shackles on the number 10 after he scored that worldie 9 minutes after kickoff.
Here's PC. Loera. Collier able to knock this forward, looking for Dillon, and cleared on out. Possession now to San Antonio off the throw-in. Early moments of the second half. We're tied at a goal apiece. Goals coming in the 10th and 30th minutes respectively, with G2 with the tying goal.
There's space out there with that three-prong back line for San Antonio. Getting behind in those wide areas and able to wreak havoc, and Judd run that channel, or that second man running, or third man running, and that second wave coming from midfield.
So go out the far side now for Vaughn. He'll find Salazar. Again, Vaughn. Off the target there on that pass. Need to clean that up a bit. Collier brought down by Jalen Neal. That's a foul and a free kick. Quickly, Collier with the restart. That's whistled down. We'll do it again.
I think Harvey's done a good job of recognizing when that defensive duo has been overmatched physically with Dillon and Collier up there against Neal and Doyle. He's added an extra man and made it a little bit more difficult for the San Antonio striking partnership.
Larrera with the good restart. Header across the 6, cleared away by Judd. Not kept out. Harvey, good job here defensively for Galaxy 2. We'll get some help with Aguirre. Again, Harvey. This time he's tripped up. That's a foul and a free kick. Might be a yellow card here, and it is.
Yeah, clear yellow. Cynical, kicking out the heels of the Panamanian. Harvey was on his way.
So Tainer picks up the yellow card. Here comes the trainers. Look at it one more time.
Did well, Carlos Harvey utilizes his big, strong body and doesn't need to dive in there. It's a silly, silly foul from Trainer. Plenty of black shirts around Harvey and about 80 yards away from goal.
So Harvey's able to get up. He's going to be okay. Trainers will not enter the field, so he won't have to exit the field. He wouldn't have to do it anyway in a yellow.
I mean, let's notice, though, Joe, the Galaxy were let off the hook there because Trainer came circling around on that set piece a moment ago, totally unmarked, leaked in behind and able to head it across unencumbered across the face of the penalty area.
Here's Maloney. This will come on ahead. Dillon working on Doyle here. Here's the cross into the area. Good job by Vaughn, able to clear it out, but Dillon will keep it alive. Now Maloney. Larrera, and a foul against Carlos Harvey. He's out. Red card. Adrian Gonzalez issued a red card here with the second yellow.
Yeah. Tough to argue against this here. This is unfortunate. Has to be smarter than this. And he's riding a tightrope earlier. We saw that challenge, which he probably could have been booked for, but this one didn't leave the referee with much of an option. Let's take a look at it here. Comes in. Maloney does well with that clever first touch. Harvey dives in.
And that is on the foul that was just called. But earlier downfield, around midfield, is where the action happened.
Yep. Just missing out on that. And Gonzalez now, this is going to really throw a wrench into things. The Galaxy have to play down a man for the rest of this game. And still a lot of time remaining. Disappointing for Adrian Gonzalez, who is one of the two changes brought in today by Yohan Dambe. Coming in for Taylor Davila, who's getting warmed up on this touchline right now for LA Galaxy 2. So they'll have to adjust the shape here and play down a man for a substantial period.
Good free kick opportunity here for San Antonio. Abu plays it into the backside of the 6. The header to goal, they score! And just like that, they take the 2-1 lead. Tainer getting on the end of that cross and head it right across goal. 2-1, San Antonio in the 54th minute.
Yeah, it just goes from bad to worse here. And Trainer, all credit to him. He was unmarked about 2 minutes ago on one of the restarts, and no one picks him up. The Galaxy's still trying to sort themselves off. sort themselves out after the sending off of Gonzalez, but trainer out of your picture here. No one marks him. Comes in, and it's a well-taken header from the American defender. Puts it across the face of goal. No chance there for Sanchez. He buries it at San Antonio, right back in the driver's seat.
2-1 San Antonio.
Terrible 2-minute spell. And a real examination of the Los Angeles character right here, Joe.
Here's Judd now as play continues. Trying to break into the area. Judd taking on 3 defenders. He'll get himself a corner kick out of this. Good work there by Preston Judd. As he played it off the defender and out of play, and I know San Antonio is arguing over that, but there is no argument on that one. It is a corner kick here for LA Galaxy 2.
Referee's been busy today.
Aguirre to take it. Vaughn showing short. Player down in the box. That has been stopped. Preston Judd is dumped. And here comes a red card to Collier. And he is out.
Wow. He put his hands up. This is straight red for Collier. It wasn't carrying a booking, so not a second yellow leading to the red. My, oh my. It's all happening right here.
So Collier is out. Gonzalez out for Galaxy 2. We'll see how many guys are left by the end of this match. It'll be a corner kick. Let's take a look at it again here.
It's Collier, number 18 right here. Marking up on Preston Judd and just wrestles him to ground. The referee had a good look at it, and as a straight red, it seems a little harsh. That type of contact is quite common in these types of situations.
And it's not going to be a penalty. It's going to be a corner kick.
Well, it hadn't been taken yet. So Collier off. That's interesting.
Here's Aguirre. Doyle to send it across. Saved off the line. Did it go across? No. Harvey. Well, foul a goal against the Galaxy, apparently.
Now, when all looked lost, that's a real lifeline for Los Angeles to see Collier off. And now,
well, here's the thing, though. As I looked at the replay, and the player went down, the ball was in the air. And if the ball's in the air and the player goes down and the red card comes out, that's a foul in the box.
Absolutely, and it at the very least, I mean, it's a puzzling decision here. As we look at Doyle's header, cleared off the line, good awareness there by Gomez, who saves the equalizer from going in. That's a real interesting decision by referee Deshaun Beard. Ball was into play. No player within the neighborhood of that ball, as Collier did wrestle Judd to the floor.
And we continue. In the midfield, it'll come for Salazar.
And there has to be a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. Was that the case in the situation with Judd in his proximity to the ball? I don't think it was close enough to qualify as that. At worst, you would think it would be an indirect free kick with inside the penalty area, but we'll leave that to smarter people than myself on the law book.
Dylan is offside. We'll continue here.
My goodness, Joe.
I'm not going to get stuck on that one because I have a feeling that in the next 30 minutes we'll have something else to try to figure out.
Yeah, I watch quite a bit of rugby in it. Seen more of it today.
Here's Lamb now for Galaxy 2. He'll knock it long. Preston Judd on the run here, trying to find some space. Working against his defender, Garcia. Out of play, and Garcia's on a yellow card. He was clean there, but anybody who's got a yellow right now has to be walking on eggshells.
Yeah, I like that play from Garcia, though. That's good 1v1 defending the pace of Judd. He matches it stride for stride, shoulders off the challenge from the Galaxy striker, and able to make the clearance.
Here's Lamb. In for Dunbar. Harvey plays it to the backside. Salazar is going to have to run this one down. Chased by Gomez. Back out it goes. Vaughn. Here's Neal. Again, Lamb finding Dunbar. Good run here by Harvey, but Dunbar can't find him for the moment. He gets through his defender. PC is going to be able to clear it out.
And that's the second time we've seen that from Dunbar, nutmegging. Two players coming together, and I believe it was Dunbar with PC. It's the second time we've seen Dunbar get the better of his marker and nutmegging it right through the San Antonio defender.
Both players are still down as we continue. Here's the cross towards the back post, and Sanchez does well to clear that away, and that was actually a shot from that position. Dunbar back onto his feet. In the meantime, the San Antonio player is still down in PC.
Well, it is all happening.
And looks like he's lost his wind, and needs a little help getting back.
A good awareness moments ago from Gomez, sensing Sanchez off his line. And Sanchez, more of the adventurous category of goalkeeper, you'd have to say, found himself wide on that right. Here's a look moments ago. PC, the coming together between he and Dunbar. And no real malice or intent there.
It looks like PC's going to be all right. He's helped to his feet. Dunbar was down for a time as well before he got up.
Cameron sporting the blonde bombshell look this year. Growing into his body, you can see, looking a little bulkier. He's going to need that physical presence if he wants to make that leap from USL up to Major League Soccer.
PC is all right. Lorera to take this corner kick. Right-footed ball that'll bend in towards goal. 2-1 in favor of San Antonio. Towards the back post it'll go, and pulled down by Sanchez, who did well.
And so athletic, Richard Sanchez. And guy who came up through the Atletico Madrid system earlier before moving on to FC Dallas here stateside. Another look at it. So strong off his line, has a good awareness. Able to make a clean grab, safe pair of hands, Sanchez. And after Justin Vombstieg has moved on, spent so much time in between the sticks for Los Dos the last couple of years.
Nice job here by Neal winning it back. He'll find Owen Lamb. Lamb's attempted clearance. Go out of play, touched last by San Antonio apparently.
Yeah, this is brilliant from Jalen Neal. Absolutely brilliant. Picks it off, has the awareness and able to play out, and I think that's where Jalen Neal distinguishes himself, Joe, above all the others. His ability to play out and remain calm under pressure. He's such that modern day central defender. He's comfortable in the back three or in the back four.
Good job here by Lamb. He'll find Harvey. Aguirre. Galaxy 2 trying to dig themselves out of this hole now, trailing 2-1. Here's Harvey. Neal. Again returning to Harvey. It's away from PC. Squares it over to Aguirre. A lot of space out there that they need to take advantage of. Salazar. Watch there by Gomez. On his right foot, tries to play it on through. Manley gets in front of that one. Aguirre with the second chance. Again, Manley with the clearance.
Good play from Manley. Gets the blocks in. Aguirre tried to find this game. Those fleeting moments we saw from him in the first half. Just want to get him more involved, get a foot on the ball. Start to control and dictate from midfield.
Corner kick here for Galaxy 2. Toward the backside it goes. Bonilla able to bat it away. Doyle will run this one down, and they'll recycle this. Lamb switching towards the backside, looking for Judd, and that'll be a foul, and that was an easy call as Judd put out those arms and brought down PC. Free kick.
PC taking his licks today. All bandaged up. Had the wind knocked out of him.
He's still trying to find that after that collision with Dunbar.
I think he just landed awkwardly too, and that coming together. Came through the Corinthians youth system. Another look here, a clear case. Just a shove right there from Preston Judd.
PC took advantage of the touch.
Embellishment.
Just like that happened moments ago with Dillon.
And that's interesting. That's what you don't like to see. You want it called both ways, and that clearly the case there with Doyle. Just pushes over Justin Dillon.
Dunbar taking off the ball. Check that. Vaughn taking off the ball.
More stop than start at this point.
Yeah. Here's Dunbar. Watch there by Tainer. Salazar a little bit late on that attempted cross, blocked by Manley. Manley recovers well. Galaxy 2 will have it again. Here's Vaughn. Closed off by PC. Back it comes. Gomez. Again, PC will lift. Looking for Larrera. He'll get on the second ball. This is not good enough from Galaxy 2. Here's Dillon. Got a good opportunity here, taking his time. He'll get some help from Maloney. Larrera again at the arc. Nice job by Harvey. Gets in front. Salazar back the other way. Behind Dunbar, he has to wait on it. He's able to turn it quickly. Gets on the Judd. Judd taking on Tainer. He'll go near post and out of play for the goal kick.
A real fun sequence of play there. Judd showing off his bag of tricks, a little feint. Able to put it back on that left and release that shot. It's not enough power in the end to trouble the likes of Bonilla. Just enough there to throw off Tainter. Freed himself up, but you can see just couldn't quite connect.
Aguirre asking for that ball right there. Making that diagonal run towards the near post.
Number 35 pick last year for the Galaxy from the University of Denver. Where he ripped up the goal scoring charts.
Not a good goal kick. This will be possession back to Galaxy 2. On the throw in here. Lamb. Could have done better with that one.
I haven't seen those fullbacks really make those barnstorming runs.
Easy offside and possession back to Galaxy 2. It is early for both clubs. Aguirre. Out for Salazar. Return service for Aguirre, who makes the run into the area. This looks promising for Galaxy 2. He needs a little assistance here. Back it goes out for Vaughn. Aguirre sending through. Salazar can't find it. Lamb to keep it alive. Back to the right side. Judd is there. Judd loses sight of it. Now takes it towards the near six and cleared away. Throw it.
And Judd dwelling a little too long on that. Kind of bailed out there as the defender lost his footing, and it presented ample opportunity to hit to the byline right here. Look, just this feint, but he lost it. Defenders had his problems keeping his feet. Tainter, good ball across, but able to be repelled.
Maloney with the clearance. This will be a throw-in. Hey, don't miss a minute of the action in 2022. Whether your club is on the road or at home, catch nearly every second of USL Championship action on ESPN Plus, the home of the USL, MLS, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com.
Both teams down a man. Plenty of space out there. Game's opened up.
Dunbar. Side of the six, and he'll get the throw and corner kick out of this. Aguirre will take it. Looking for the equalizer here. It was a bright start to the second half. They took the goal, they took the red card. They haven't been able to find their rhythm since. Aguirre plays it on in. Neela gets on the end of it.
It could be a 3-minute sequence when we saw two players sent off in a goal that could decide this game.
There's plenty of time here. Just need to settle down a bit. Owen Lamb. Again, Aguirre. Trying to turn the corner. Just be touched last by Maloney. Out of play. Corner kick. Another set play opportunity here. Backside of the 6 it goes, over the top of Doyle. Harvey will run it down. Vaughn. Here's Owen Lamb. Again towards the right side. Aguirre is there. There's a lot of space in front of him. Working on Maloney. Gets that cross away. That was a promising cross in and cleared out. Garcia did well. Lorera. Here for PC.
San Antonio, interesting, opting to not counterattack, keep possession, gather their wits, poke and prod, and kind of play that best form of defense is offense through possession, trying to retake control of this game.
I think both teams needed that little reset. Get themselves back into their formations.
Which have been altered due to the sendings off of Gonzalez and Collier.
Vaughn back to his keeper, Sanchez. Here's Doyle. A little late on that decision. Aguirre wants the foul, he'll get it.
It's almost a 3-4-2 setup here for San Antonio, with Loera pushing a little bit higher alongside Dillon.
Here's Owen Lamb. Able to shake his defender for the moment. Good ball ahead here for Aguirre. Aguirre attracts 3 defenders. Now comes across to Salazar. Salazar back in to that group of defenders. And onto the right side it goes to Judd. Again, Preston Judd. Back out to Harvey. He'll knock it hard into the area. And cleared away. Again, Judd. Watch there by Dillon. Gets away from 2 defenders, plays it across the 6, and that final action not good enough. As it goes on to the goalkeeper.
That is quality right there from Preston Judd. Just tremendous from him. The strength to hold off the challenge from the bigger, stronger Justin Dillon. Gets in behind, past the defender, and beats another one all the way in. This is coming from the outside in. Just holds off that shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. It gets the best of Maloney here, who dives in, puts it across, but no one attacking that near post. Good play from Preston Judd.
Owen Lamb. And out of play. This should be a substitution coming up here.
And this is going to alter things in the front. It'll be a big change. So Loera off, and this will bring Alassane Diouf on, a pacey Senegalese attacker. And a little tip of the hat there. Congratulations from his teammates. Anytime you score a goal like we saw from Loera in the first half, he will ingratiate himself very well to his new teammates. So fresh legs come on in the form of Diouf, who was one of the 2-men sacrifice from that victory against Detroit City.
This is promising now in the build-up for Galaxy 2 as we continue. Vaughn, Salazar on the far side. Watch there by Gomez. Here's the cross into the area, knocked away by Tainer. Aguirre to keep it alive. Lamb plays it on in. Salazar, was he brought down? No, apparently not. Goal kick.
He flung himself at it. It's been problematic for the San Antonio defense. 50-50 ball comes up for Salazar. It's kind of one of those unorthodox wide players. Good delivery here from Lamb, right in that danger area. Tries to get out in front and nearly presented itself.
No.
It would have been harsh against San Antonio, to be honest.
Here's Bonilla now on his goal kick. 74th minute.
Like that rugged presence from Salazar.
Yeah, I like the way he's playing so far. Just find a little bit more sophistication in his play, clean it up a little bit, fine-tune.
He's got good strength, had some good runs.
Yep. Another ball out for a throw-in again. San Antonio. Right into Vaughn. Aguirre to settle. A little much on that pass. Owen Lamb now to win this one back for Galaxy 2. Needs a little help. He's going to take it to the near side here. And finally, we'll get the call in his favor against Juve. And a free kick.
He had Lamb pleading his case, just persistent infringement throughout. Juve coming on, a little over exuberant, and just putting his hands all over Owen Lamb.
It continued, that's it. As you just said, persistent infringement. It continued throughout.
Yeah.
He gave the referee no choice. Salazar now for Galaxy 2. And both these clubs have not been able to take advantage of what should be a lot of space out there now.
And both looked as though they're unsure of what to do and unfamiliar with playing in these types of circumstances. A lot of space out there. It's early season. So there's going to be, it's one of those games, there's going to be a lot of tired legs. These players are just asked to do that extra bit, a little bit more, and cover that little bit more extra ground.
Harvey brought down. That's a foul. That's quickly the second foul there against Mr. Juve.
That'll be the last one for him. And the next one we'll probably see the referee go to his book.
Ball was rolling. We'll do it again. Trying to find Dunbar on the near side. Maloney able to clear it away. Throw in here.
Most of it being played in that San Antonio half. Galaxy to find that extra bit of edge and creativity. Final ball's been lacking.
Haven't been able to overload a side or really pull guys out of their positions right now. Adu. Back it goes. Manley. Gomez. And again, with the amount of space there is out there, they're getting stuck on the touchline. And both teams are just turning the ball over with throw-ins. Here's Dunbar. Able to keep this one in play. Watch by Tainer. Dunbar along the end line, putting it back on his left foot, back to his right, gets the cross away, and cleared away. Owen Lamb now. He'll play it towards the back post. Bonilla in a collision there with Judd. That'll be a foul.
Hey, keep, I see you.
This is interesting because the challenge initially, Galaxy attacker has as much right to that ball as the San Antonio goalkeeper, but how about that run from Cameron Dunbar? Absolutely electric with the ball at his feet, facing up against opposing defenders. Twists and turn, pulls it back, cuts it all the way to the byline, and does well to keep it in. And rocking San Antonio back on their heels. And then it was Lamb's ball whipped in on this right-hand side. Puts it into that dangerous area. And out comes the keeper who didn't get a hold of it. It's clearly infringed upon by Judd. And there you see Gomez bringing down the likes of Salazar. It's a game that hasn't really shied away from the physical element. Salazar coming up a little bit gingerly, favoring that left ankle.
Looking at right at the top outer part of the ankle here. Hey, can't watch the match? Turn on SiriusXM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesday nights, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Plus hear live matches from the USL, MLS, English Premier League, and more. All on SiriusXM FC 157 and the SiriusXM app, which is SXM app. As you look at it on your Google Play Store or App Store on iOS. Substitution here now for Galaxy 2. As Salazar will leave the match.
There's a little bit of a tweak in the attack now. Delaney Williams, there in the number 57, takes up that role for Dunbar on the right-hand side. Dunbar will switch over to the left as we do see Salazar go off. So what you lose in raw physical strength and power in Salazar, you gain in pace with Dunbar on that left. We'll see what Williams can provide.
Here's Gomez. So come all the way through. Lamb will collect. Didn't have any help. He had to play it all the way up the midfield. And it's turned back into the Galaxy defense. Sanchez out the far side for Vaughn. He'll play out the left and find Aguirre. Switched on over. Lamb can't catch this one. It'll go out of play. Throw it.
I think the game needs some fresh legs, and perhaps Williams will provide that.
Here's Maloney. Just into space. Neal will have to run this one down. He's got his goalkeeper Sanchez. 81st minute. 2-1 San Antonio. Doyle out the left side. Vaughn is there. We thought we were going to see Davila sooner, but now he's been called in and should be coming on to the scene here. They've really lost that attacking midfield position, Galaxy 2 have. As Aguirre has played in the channels more so than up top at center. Here's Aguirre. Neal. Now Lamb. Looking for Preston Judd. Good battle there as it'll come on loose. Abu on the near side, Lamb to keep it in play in the Galaxy's favor and cleared out over the near side touch, and this will be a throw in LA Galaxy 2. Play will be stopped.
Progressive possession was one of the themes that Yohan Damet stressed here. As we'll see Davila make a late entrance in relief for Carlos Harvey, like for like in that regard, as Harvey was playing that number 6.
Scored the goal for Galaxy 2 in this match.
A good shift today for Carlos Harvey. He's had his reckoning with disciplinary problems in the past and trying to find his niche and his role with his team. And I thought he played really well, provides some real strong steel in the center of the park.
Just ran out of gas, and I think when Galaxy lost that extra man there in Gonzalez, that was a bit too much space for him to cover. We continue now. The cross. Out of play for a corner kick. Good opportunity here to get the equalizer. Short corner, Aguirre. Back out it goes to Lamb. Plays it in towards the back post. It's headed away for another corner kick.
And these balls from Lambs are really spot on. They're putting those dangerous areas and forcing San Antonio to react.
This time Doyle's at the spot. So bending towards goal. Doyle tries to get on the end of it. Cleared out. Goal kick.
See, we get out to Duhaney Williams, former Loyola Marymount product who played his football not too far from here in the Los Angeles metropolitan area. Jamaican who brings power. A lot of speed on that right-hand side. Just haven't seen really much of anything in the last 10 minutes or so.
Here's Bonilla. Plays in the midfield. Davila on the first touch. It'll come on down, and a foul called against PC. That push in the back.
And the leg's really sapped right now.
Need to find it, though. They need to find it here.
You got to remember, these teams have only been together for about 8 weeks. In fact, Johan Tomei has only been on the job for about 7 or 8 weeks. So still trying to get their sea legs, as they say. Fitness will come as the season progresses.
Doyle. He'll find Aguirre. Back out it goes. Davila. He'll have to go on the left side again. Doyle playing long. Second ball is brought down by Tainer. His clearance. Lamb does a good job. He's having a better second half than first, I believe. Owen Lamb. Aguirre. Dunbar gets himself into the action and comes out with possession here. Good work by Cameron. His cross blocked. It'll come out to Manley.
And Cameron Dunbar is that player that gets you out of your seat, isn't he? Just a live wire. Loves to take on defenders 1v1.
Aguirre does well to win this ball. He'll go to the left side. Vaughn attempt to cross, out of play. This will be another corner kick for Galaxy 2, another set play opportunity. San Antonio is parking the bus at this moment.
Yeah, absolutely, Joe. That's a great point. But we haven't seen much of that from Vaughn today. Great link play and a lovely touch there from Aguirre to release the fullback.
Here's Aguirre. Plays it on in, and Bonilla misjudged that one. Doyle with the chance, and he could not find it.
And the goalkeeper on walkabout. He makes an absolute mess of it, and the Galaxy can't take advantage. An open net as he came off of his line. Doyle just couldn't sort out his feet. Look, it's not exactly a central defender's strong suit here, but certainly you expect the Galaxy to get a shot on target. Bonilla comes out, hinders the progress of it, and Bonilla just couldn't sort himself out.
Good battle on the near side here, Doyle. PC, he was just taken out. He goes straight down. They're stopping the play immediately, and the trainer needs to come on the field to take a look at him. He took a straight shot from about 1 yard away.
And this guy has taken a beating all day on the end of Cummings together with other players, but this time it's the ball. Just hits it right at him. From his own player, Maloney. It's been that kind of day for PC.
I think he's a little fortunate that, as the replay shows, it's kind of a glancing shot as opposed to what it could have been. And it could have been a direct hit right into the face, and I think it got him on the side of that.
Yeah. Plenty of power, though.
Oh, yeah.
Such a short distance between that ball hit by Maloney and his face. A tough start to the season. PC actually had a penalty kick saved in that game against Detroit City last weekend. Spent some time with the Vancouver setup in British Columbia for the Whitecaps.
Looks like he's going to be helped to his feet here in a moment. This is very good to see him seated, at the very least seated.
He's being put to the concussion protocol right here by the San Antonio medical staff following the index finger from the trainer. He's that fulcrum, really. It's such an important part of this midfield piece for San Antonio. He's at the center of everything, all action. He's linked the play when necessary. He's taking one for the team, time in and time out today, that's for sure.
He's going to be okay, and that's good news. He'll come off for now. I'm not sure he's going to be substituted out of the match. And I believe he's going to continue.
It'll be a drop ball. We'll see how they play this one. As PC will come back in.
In the 89th minute now. It's going to be interesting to see how much stoppage time would be awarded.
Could be substantial.
I would imagine it is.
The Galaxy hoping that's the case.
Here's Neal.
Needs some ingenuity right about now, Joe.
Far side to Vaughn. Davila. As Davila looks over his right shoulder, he's got nowhere to go. He'll have to go back defensively. He'll find Neal. Here's Lamb. Trying to go top of the box, cleared out. Collected by Neal once again. Doyle. One of these center backs needs to take up the space. Doyle decides to do so. Left side it goes. Aguirre. Vaughn this time. His cross towards the spot. Judd gets on the first ball. Dunbar can't get to it, but kept alive here, Davila. 22 yards from goal. Takes himself out of the angle. Vaughn sends it back on through. The header is cleared, but not far enough. Owen Lamb back to the top of the box. Aguirre whiffs on it. So does Dunbar with the second chance, and it's cleared over the near side. Lamb once again. Back to Neal. Aguirre. Again, Lamb. Good idea for Dunbar. The pass, though, off target. Neal to keep it alive. Vaughn on the far side. Again, Doyle. In the meantime, Valdez will be coming on in a moment. Davila, 5 minutes of stoppage. Aguirre. Kept alive here for the Galaxy. Trying to find this one. Dunbar, can he settle? And it's wide. Goal kick. Just in a bad angle. Could not turn it towards goal.
This is a good moment for the Galaxy. They kind of picked up the pace of the passing, strung some nice passes together, as we'll see Vaughn off, Valdez on, the 17-year-old. Victor Valdez from Santa Ana making his 2022 debut. Can play anywhere across that midfield line, but this is better for the Galaxy, able to move it around a little quicker, try to pull those defenders out of position, putting Dunbar deep into that attacking third, but just ran out of real estate.
No more subs here for Mr. DeMay. This is the group that's going to have to try to get it done now. Gomez on the far side. Valdez is on, defending on the play. They'll get themselves a goal kick out of it. Good work there. Neal. Davila. Here's Doyle. Doyle able to keep it alive. Not clean enough here out of that defensive third. All the way back it goes to Sanchez. Again, Jalen Neal pushing forward. Davila. Aguirre with some space. He's got help to his left. Plays it top of the box. Back out it goes to Aguirre. Davila is going to have a go at it. And it's blocked. And down goes Diouf. He took a pretty good shot to the back.
So Dillon's going to come off here. And a familiar face, Didi Traore, who was a big part of the LA Galaxy setup here in the past. Another look as Aguirre came on that inside channel. Williams, the nice little layoff and that hit from Davila, just catching Diouf. Traore will shore up things in a wider role defensively. Made actually 10 appearances for the senior team during his 3 years with the organization. Scored a wonderful goal. I remember about 2 or 3 years ago for Los Dos at the track and field stadium, an amazing run all the way from the halfway line. wasn't renewed and spent the last couple of seasons playing back in his native France, so he comes back on in a homecoming of sorts for him. One of those players that actually won his way onto the squad in an open tryout for the Galaxy back in 2019.
There were some moments of greatness.
He just couldn't quite put it together in the end, could he?
So Juve goes off with the injury. Dylan is done for the day with the substitution. And we have burnt a lot of the stoppage time.
And San Antonio technically, what? Down to 9 men right now.
Here's Davila. Ahead it goes to Aguirre.
See if they can capitalize with that extra man.
Davila looking for his left foot. Now Aguirre. Back to goal. Turns it towards goal. The shot blocked. Traore runs right into Doyle. Both players go down. No fouls there. Okay. On to the near side it goes. Owen Lamb. Dunbar along the end line. Tries to send it on through. Aguirre can't find it. Here's the shot to goal. Blocked and out of play. Corner kick.
It was quite a coming together. Both Doyle and Traore running at full bore.
That one I don't understand. Let's take a look at it again.
Coming at it here, it's pulled back from Dunbar. And the shot.
That's off a hand. 2 hands, I believe.
Yeah.
So I can understand the argument from Galaxy 2 looking for that penalty kick.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And they've got quite a case to make with the referee. Should have pointed to the spot.
Traore still down and being attended to. We are past time.
I'd like to take another look at that moments ago as it came in.
The collision, that is?
Well, the instance in the handball, it was unwitnessed. And the big question is, does the defender make himself bigger and have his hand in an unnatural position?
Well, if the arm is down to the side, it made his body bigger, did it not?
Yeah, if it's in line with the silhouette, and that's the law of the game. And that's what it boils down to.
Here's the corner kick for Galaxy 2. Knocked into the area. Still comes loose at the side of the 6 as Bonilla could not get on the end of it. It goes out of play for a throw-in here. Traore back on the pitch. Dunbar sends it back through. Cleared away. Valdez will keep it alive for the moment. Cleared back to Traore. And here comes the counterattack. Traore working on Davila. Step over there, taking off the ball. And our referee points to midfield as the game has come to an end. And San Antonio FC earns the 2-1 victory here against Galaxy 2.
You know, Joe, this is a real strange game. It had a little bit of everything in the first half. One of the more enjoyable first 45 minutes. And both teams going in. Even Stevens on 2 golazos from David Loera and Carlos Harvey. Then that tumultuous 3-minute stretch we talked about during the game in the second half, that decided this game because it completely changed it. First of all, the Galaxy seeing Adrian Gonzalez go off with his second bookable offense on the 52nd minute, down to 10 men. Tainter gets the goal a minute later, unmarked at that far post. And then a minute after that, we see Collier sent off with a straight red, bringing San Antonio down to 10 men. The game lost its steam, it lost its appeal. In the end, it's a good, solid, and you'd have to say, deserved 3 points here for San Antonio. Hung in, showed a lot of toughness away from home today.
They did protect that goal and did a good job of uglying up the match in the latter moments to earn the victory away. 2-1 the final in favor of San Antonio. We'll be back with more right after these.
see. Those are good games. Ball played inside. Gordo!
This is Robbie Keane from Landon. Back to Donovan on his left foot. Fires. He scores! It's 4-0 Galaxy.
What's stopping you?
Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They work just a show for you.
And remember, legends never die.
Hernandez, winning goal. 90th minute. Alvarez trying and looking the goal. Efrain Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history.
We welcome you back. Final moments of this one, a 2-1 win for San Antonio FC. And Christian, as you said, a deserved win ultimately in what was a crazy game, kind of a chaotic type of game. We saw 2 red cards, yellow cards everywhere. One that, you know what, we'll remember.
I think it's one. I think it kind of summed up in the tone of your voice. It's a head scratcher, Joe. And things are going great. Gunsy had a wonderful first half of play. The Galaxy started really strong, came out pressing, made life difficult for San Antonio to get out of the back. They get a goal against the run of play on a wonder strike from David Loera. 30 minutes later, the Galaxy getting one against the run of play off that set piece as Harvey able to volley in that corner kick for Danny Aguirre. And then all indicators were at halftime we were going to see more of the same. But then the incident in the 52nd minute is Gonzalez was sent off. Tainter scores the go-ahead strike for the Texans. And then Collier sent off straight red card for manhandling Preston Judd. So it had a little bit of everything. This thing really had an edge to it. A lot of physical elements involved into this 90 minutes. But in the end, the Galaxy, when they look at this, no points taken from their first 2 games, losing it very closely. San Antonio with 2 wins, 6 points from 6. Next week, this Wednesday, very important for the Galaxy here, this 7-day stretch. They want to get off to a positive start against Rio Grande Valley FC.
That is the story of this one. They had their chances to equalize, but they could not find the back of the net here tonight. San Antonio FC gets the victory over LA Galaxy 2. Final score once again is 2-1. For Christian Miles, Joe Tutino saying so long from Dignity Health Sports Park.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.